I cannot not do the right thing. I know what you're thinking. Awesome. Awesome. What do we call him? Hack Christ? Nope. No. When I say that, I'm going to have a caveat, and that caveat's going to be that it's when I'm dealing with others. Not always myself. You know, I do things that I shouldn't do, like, you know, eat that really big piece of pound cake that I made. You know, maybe have that extra cup of tea that was just sort of not necessary and sort of kept me up. You know, things I override without a doubt, and I know. It's not like I don't know. When I have that, I believe me. That's why I say I call out myself my own BS. So, no. So anyway, I know when I override that, but I can't override that with others. And I'm going to give you two simple examples. I know these sound stupid, but they're simple to me in the real world. So, and that's what I try to build on is knowing when I hit those points, that I have these toggles that I'm still working on, and how it's up to me which way they go. And it becomes more easier and easier and more apparent. But anyway, I had shipped a box off to Zoe for Christmas. And the charge mistakenly went on the company card, and so Carrie told me about it. And I said I'd let Matt know and drive and check. She goes, oh, don't worry about it, or whatever. Now, a couple weeks have gone by. Now, it was on, believe me, it was on the back of my mind. I just hadn't gone to the bank and gotten the cash. And so, it's probably a couple weeks later, and I went in and gave him the money. He goes, what's this for? I said, well, I had a package shipped, and he hands back. He goes, I don't need this. I said, I understand, but I shipped it from here, and it ended up on the company credit card. I said, listen, Matt, you're fair with me. I've got to be absolutely fair with you. And you know, I mean, I don't go into the whole thing, but I don't have any choice. I do have a choice, but I choose not to go there, to not even think about it, because, as I've said with other things or other videos, I do fewer things, but the things I do deeper. So I don't do anything half-assed, or at least I try not to. If I do, again, I do it with myself. If anything, I promise you that it's not with others. So anyway, and I'm sure Carrie will never know, and Matt will probably. It doesn't matter to me. What matters is it mattered to me that I didn't have that on me. So it was easy, if that makes sense. Then this last weekend, it was awesome. I am back, and she got me up nice and early, like about 4:15, gets her nose underneath the arm, and she'll stay there. And if I give zero emotion, if not even emotion, if I don't give any thought to it, nothing happens. As soon as she senses brain activity, acknowledging her, I don't have to move. I don't have to. The tail just starts going. Anyway, that's how we start our weekend morning. It's early. It's awesome. I mean, it's perfect. So we're going out for a walk, and she's going all over the place, back and forth, left and right. I mean, it was so much fun because there was nobody out. And so we're across from this car dealership, and there's this big grass area she loves to always go to. She poops there all the time. And so she poops, and I got my flashlight out, got the poop, got it ready to go, said, hang on, sweetheart. And it sort of dawned on me at that time that there would have been a time, and maybe not that long ago, to be honest with you, that I might have said, I could be lazy today. I would have excused that. Does that make sense? Now, when I'm out in the wilderness and it should decompose, that's a different story. I'm talking about public areas, manicured areas, areas that's near anybody's home or property or anything like that. Absolutely. But it just it's there's I would know, and I can't or won't allow that. Now, does that make sense? I doesn't even become a thought, which I think is awesome. Does that make sense? It was an afterthought. It wasn't a conscious thought. It was pretty cool if you think about it, because it wasn't though it was left unnoticed for me to pay attention to. So that's what I'm trying to say, which makes sense. So yes, I want to make sure that I paid attention to, hey, notice what your beingness, not even intent, your beingness, just you being, right? It's not a conscious thought to do that. That's automatic. It's because it's coming from a higher perspective. You're operating above that toggle where the brain and the ego and everything checks in, right? Gets back to it. So I think to me it goes right into the human form of what can I get away with and feel okay. That's probably the best way to describe it. What can I get away with and feel okay? I don't want to get away with anything, and I want to feel freaking awesome. So anyway, I thought that was an interesting take on it. Peace.